Hello everyone, today we're proving that you do not need to play any colors to win in Historic Brawl with Karn, Scion of Urza. So the main point of this deck is to get out our Karn and use that -2 ability to make a very large construct. Now to get our construct larger, we're focusing on playing out a lot of small artifacts and ramping in the early game. We've got lots of different ways of producing mana. One of the big weaknesses that we're going to run into with this deck is we don't have a lot of ways of interacting with our opponent at instant speed. To get around that, we've got the Wandering Archaic, which will let us copy opponent's spells unless they pay this tax. We also have Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter, giving our artifacts flash and giving us a few more options when it comes to what we play out and when, kind of protecting our artifacts. Along with that, we're really trying to ramp up to the top end here where we have Kozilek, we've got our Portal, we've got a Wormcoil, Ugin, Immortal Sun, and Godpharaoh statue. Immortal Sun, even though it shuts off our Planeswalker, is still going to be great for reducing the cost of our spells, pumping our creatures, as well as giving us that extra card draw, which is really going to let us get through more of our deck. Over in the mana base, we've got a whole bunch of utility in our lands. We have Blast Zone for a board wipe, we have ways to draw cards, ways to return artifacts, we've got creature lands, ways to deal with enemy lands. Emergence Zone is going to let us cast our spells as though they had flash for one turn if we're willing to sacrifice it. That could be great for protecting important artifacts of ours. And then a whole bunch of other value throughout the mana base. So with all of that, let's go ahead and dive right in and see how it does. Alright, starting off, playing into Rakdos, the Showstopper. Alright, so lots of ways to destroy creatures. We'll go ahead and keep this hand. It's slow, but we can protect ourselves by attacking with Mutavault. Karn Living Legacy is also going to be great for us. It's going to make a Power Stone for us each turn. Oh, and the other Karn. Okay. Swing for 2. Alright. X1. Now we have access to a little bit more mana. Alright, that's fine by me. Let's play out our Karn. They won't be able to kill it this turn with their creature. Start making power sense.
I require more energy.
Alright, they go ahead and play Reliquary Tower. Not sure what they have in terms of card draw. Alright. Let's see, we both get to search for a card. I'll be getting my card first. Just based on how much mana we have, I'm gonna go with Godpharaoh's statue. This is gonna slow them down with whatever their plan was. Yep, swinging. Okay.
Not win.
What a great draw. Go ahead and play the statue. They might have a way to deal with it. Okay. Passing the turn. Alright, yep, they have to use their removal spell. Tapping out for our statue. I feel like that was a good find for us.
You're interrupting my work.
Go ahead and make another Power Stone. Let's play out this Karn.
The Thrive still have secrets to uncover.
Alright, Gilded Lotus. It's fine by me. Sure. Looks good, yep. They have a tower. Alright. Adding a whole bunch of mana this turn. Let's go ahead and play our Bag of Holding. +1, make another Power Stone.
Dominaria's treasures will aid us.
Minus for the artifact. Okay, we got a 9/9 here. Let's see. Do we want to play at the Cityscape Leveler this turn? I don't see why not. Let's turn the Gilded Lotus into a single Power Stone. It's gonna be great for us. Okay, move to combat. Okay, have our opponent down at 11 past the turn. Okay, here's Rakdos. We'll be able to kill that with the Cityscape level. If it doesn't die. Alright, yep. Alright, and he concedes. Alright, good game. Alright, up next into Vorinclex. This looks good to me. We'll go ahead and keep. Treasure Vault is an artifact land, so that's going to help us out with our Nettlecyst. I'm wondering whether they're going the +1/+1 counters or Planeswalker route. Either way, not too concerned here. Alright, start with the Treasure Vault. Next turn we have Cold Steel Heart, that'll help us ramp. Alright, Pelt Collector. So it looks like they're focusing a lot on creatures with counters. Okay, let's see, let's just pick red. It really doesn't matter what color we pick here, just something that they don't have. Alright. Fine by me, there's a tap land. Swings in for 1. Alright, let's go ahead, Treasure Map. And let's play the Overseer. You don't have to use the treasure map right away. We're gonna hit our land drop next turn, so no need to scry for that. Okay, play a banner. They're gonna pick green. Swing in with the Pelt Collector for 2. Nope. Okay, play an elf as well. Fine by me, no need to block. Alright, we go ahead and draw Bank Buster. I'm gonna start by scrying here. Okay, perfect. There's our land drop for next turn. Let's play Nettlecyst. End the turn here. Hopefully we're going to be able to dissuade an attack with that 5/5. Can also... Okay, here's Vorinclex. +1/+1 counters on the Pelt Collector. Okay, doesn't swing. Let's go ahead, put our +1/+1 counter. Oh, sorry, 1 less because of Vorinclex, that's right. Alright, well, there's Mutavault. Let's go ahead and start with the Karn. Comes in with less counters, but that's fine. We get our Construct. Then I'm gonna go ahead and play out the Enforcer here. This is gonna leave up 1 mana, we'll scry. Let's see. We'll find something a little bit better off the top. They do have some very large creatures now. This is great for blockers. Alright, yep, they play out of Vivian.
I will let cities improve.
Sounds good. Makes a creature.
I love making new friends.
And back to my turn. Let's play out a Wormcoil Engine. Looks pretty good to me. Alright. Let's put some pressure on their planeswalker. See if they block. Yeah, that's fine by me. Perfect. So we lose a construct, but that's fine. We have Wormcoil up to deal with Vorinclex, so he won't be attacking. Alright.
Every bark joins a chorus of roars.
Let's see what they go ahead and find here. Alright, nice. It's pretty good. Cold Steel Heart. Alright. We got a couple of options here. Let's see. We can play out the Karn, get another token. Let's move to combat first, though. Swing like this. Alright, no blocks. Gain some life. Let's play out the Karn. Make another token.
Always another fight. Oh, say hello to my little friend.
They might be getting a lot of +1/+1 counters, but our creatures are going to be growing exponentially. If we get another land, we'll be able to cast our Meteor Golem. It's going to deal with the Vorinclex, and that's going to be great for us. We'll be able to start using our Steel Overseer to add some extra counters. Our opponent's also running really low on lands, or not lands, cards in hand. Okay. Alright. Slightly less than ideal. Let's go ahead and start by scrying. Okay, voice on top. Let's play the Bankbuster. It's gonna buff our artifacts. Oops. Sorry, not crew. We want to draw a card here. Now, next turn for sure we'll have our Meteor Golem. And we have a treasure token. We got that early because of the Vorinclex stopping the counters. Right. Move to combat. Let's swing in for lethal. They'll have to block here. Okay, yep. They might block the Wormcoil with the Crawling Barrens. Trade there. Ah, they'll put more counters on it. Very nice. Yep, fine by me. Still getting through 16 damage. Opponent down at 10. Go ahead and end the turn here. Alright. Next turn we have the Golem. Still no attacks. So this is looking great. Right? Meteor Golem. Right, destroy the Vorinclex. Put some more counters on the Crawling Barrens. That's fine. Right. Let's crew Bankbuster. And go to combat. Leave the Steel Overseer back. Yep. That's fine. Yep. Still fine. Alright. Opponent down at 5. We've got a pretty good board as well. Actually, splitting up Worm Coil is even better with Steel Overseer. It's going to give us more value. We do have that +1/+1 counter on the Bankbuster. Alright. Alright, here's a Vivian.
If life can thrive here, it can thrive anywhere.
And we got it. Alright, we're going to be playing into Teferi here. This is going to be interesting for us. Teferi's spirit creatures are going to be very similar to our constructs. Seems like we're going to have a very similar game plan. Alright. As far as an opening hand is concerned, this is pretty good. Ornithopter is going to give us some quick ramp. We have the ability to get some artifacts onto the battlefield nice and quick, so we'll go ahead and keep. We're also on the draw here. So that's going to be good for us since we can power through a lot of our cards in hand very quickly. Opponent's still thinking about their starting hand. Alright, go ahead and keep. It's going to be very important to set up a strong early game for us. Okay. Cloud Key's really good as well. Okay, there's the star. Next turn, we'll go ahead and play our Ornithopter. After that, we have a couple of different options. See what we draw. Okay, Mind Stone. This is great. Whenever our opponent isn't presenting a counterspell, that's going to be amazing for us. Alright, we'll have access to 4 mana next turn. Depending on what our opponent does, we might just play our Karn. If not, we have a couple of other options. Let's see. Alright. Opponent holding up 1 mana. That might be Wash Away. Alright, yeah. Let's not play into the Wash Away. We're going to start with a Cloud Key. Picking Artifact. And from there, play Bankbuster off the Ornithopter. This is a lot safer. And I don't want to run our Karn out into a counterspell. That would suck for us. If we're lucky here, they'll play a land, play the Teferi. Alright, or even better, tap out for for sorcery. Alright, let's see if they found a land. They do have the lands. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? I think we're gonna go for the Monument this turn. Go ahead and pass back. Monument's gonna give us a whole lot more value. We now have access to 7 mana. But so far, everything's looking good. We've got Bankbuster to draw some cards. We can also cycle through the Chromatic Star to draw another card if we have to. Ideally, we keep it on the battlefield as an artifact, though. Alright, well, there's a counterspell. See if they play out the Teferi this turn. Alright, River's Rebuke is great for them. Go ahead, play the Cloud Key again, pick Artifact. There we go, play out the Ornithopter, play out the Chromatic Star. I'm really glad that we saw Rebuke here, though. On a later turn, that could have been much worse, but this only set us back a little bit. See, next turn, I think we're going to go for the Monument. Tapping the Ornithopter, that'll give us 2 more mana. We can play the Inspector and then get Bankbuster for free. That is, of course, provided our opponent doesn't have any counterspells up. Let's see. Maybe they're thinking about sacking the Mind Stone for a card. Alright, well. Let's go ahead, we'll add a red mana, doesn't matter. Play the Monument. Let's see if he counters it. If he does, we can play Bankbuster. Okay, he doesn't. There's Foundry Inspector. Gain 2 life. And then if this resolves, we'll have a free Bankbuster. Gain another 2 life. Alright, here's a free Bankbuster. 2 life. Alright. Go ahead and end the turn there. Foundry Inspector is a 5/4. The buff on Forsaken Monument is great for all of our creatures. Oh, sure, that's fine. Small setback. We'll be able to start attacking next turn. It's going to be really good for us. Our opponent's also fairly low on cards, only 4 cards in hand. Okay, back to my turn. Cornucopia, that's a fun one. Alright, let's play the Relic. Good, we've got the Relic. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and crew with the Foundry Inspector. Move to combat. Swing in for 4. Start dealing some damage. Alright, looking good. Pay 3 mana for the Cornucopia. Do we want to try the Karn? We can try the Karn. We'll have enough mana to cast it again. Alright, and we just get it. Okay, so no counter spells. Let's make our construct. Pass the turn. Ah, nice. I think I have a good idea which one they're gonna pick here. Or they'll concede, alright. Alright, so here we are playing into Winota. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. This looks like a good starting hand. Now, Winota definitely has the potential to be much more aggressive than us, which could be bad if we can't generate blockers. A tap land on turn 1 is great. Love to see that. Let's go ahead and start with our Mirror. This is gonna be good. Maybe we can do 2 for 1, blocking and killing one of their creatures. Alright, yep. We're gonna go ahead and pick Artifact here. No attacks. This way, next turn we'll have our Simulacrum. It's gonna be great. Give us our land if we can't hit it. Alright, here's Winota. We do hit the land, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a Mightstone, and we're gonna just kill Winota. And that's good enough. Alright. Alright, this looks like a good starting hand to me. We'll go ahead and keep. Start with the plaza. Play the bag of holding. Next turn, we'll be able to draw our first card. Alright, so we're playing into a Shadowborn Apostle deck. Interesting. Okay, draw a card, then discard a card. Let's see what we get. Land. Let's go ahead and discard Star here. We have Relic next turn. Yep, there's another Apostle. We are going to start running into an issue very quickly if we can't deal with all these Apostles. Next turn, he'll be able to have all 6 of them. Okay. Only 5. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. Let's go ahead and play Lotus Foundry Inspector. If he has another Apostle, he'll go ahead and play that out. Alright. This is a very cool concept. Doesn't have enough mana to sacrifice them, though. Alright, Bobble. Okay, start with him. Yes, we'll be taking action. Let's go ahead and put a waste on the battlefield. Let's play our Karn. So 6/6. Make it a 7/7. We'll draw and discard. And then I will attack here. I actually don't mind trading Foundry Inspector with anything here. Yep. Free damage. Next turn we'll be able to make an 8/8. Right. More Apostles. See if he'll go ahead and sacrifice them. Yep. Sure thing. We will be drawing this card. Honestly, not the demon I expected. But this is fine by me. If they attack out at our Karn, we'll block here. Alright. I am going to want to draw an extra card. Looks like they're drawing a Godless Shrine. Alright. Perfect. Archive. Ornithopter. Minus on the Karn. Let's move to combat. Swing in for 7. Let's start dealing some damage here. Alright, opponent down at 15. I'm okay if they kill the Karn this turn. We can also use our Labyrinth to remove one of their attacking creatures from combat. Another Apostle. It's also good to remember that Bag of Holding is going to give us access to a bunch of cards. Alright, yeah. Let's just keep Karn alive. I think that's kind of funny. Draw and discard. Alright. Put Karn in the bag. Alright, let's go ahead and plus here. Two lands. Makes sense to me, gives us the worst land. Alright, we're gonna pick red. Move to combat. There's 16. He'll have to block here. We've got a couple of extra tricks here. We have Crawling Barons, which can act as a blocker for us, and we have the Labyrinth. Alright, yep. Fine with those blocks. It's almost gonna be time to cash in on our Bag of Holding as well. Alright. Let's see if our opponent swings. Does not. Alright, well, let's start by putting some counters here. Decline. Let's fill the bag some more. Alright, looking good. And let's put some more counters on our Barons. Alright, my turn. Well, this is fantastic, so Moonsilver Key. We're gonna go ahead and activate that right away. Gonna get Forsaken Monument. Gonna play our Forsaken Monument. It's gonna buff our creatures. Let's go ahead and make another construct. Okay, 6, play out Karn. Gain 2 life. Alright, move to combat. Gonna go ahead and leave our Ornithopter back. Opponent's gonna have to block both here. Alright, we got it! Alright, playing into a tally. Let's go ahead and take our mulligan here. This looks good, go ahead and keep. We've got some nice ramp here. Starting with Crawling Barons, go ahead and pass the turn. Our deck is a bit of a mixed bag for the Atali player. They can either hit something really good or something really bad. Not really too much in between there. Alright, they go ahead and play a Signet. Let's go ahead and get out our mirror. Hopefully the mirror stays on the battlefield. Alright, yep. This is looking good. Get out Ugin.
My presence alone will truth lies beyond vision.
Alright, this is looking great for us. Go ahead and end the turn here. Alright, let's see what they hit with the Atali. It looks like they hit a Chandra. They got our Bag of Holding. Alright. Yes, definitely more concerned about the Chandra there.
Let's start at a sizzle and see if you make it to the Inferno.
They'll be able to deal with our Ugin here. Yep, X5.
Glad I could help with your not being on fire problem.
Okay, back to my turn. Alright, well, we do have Cityscape Leveler here. Let's just get rid of Vitali. The fun news for us is they weren't able to plus on Chandra, so there's no clock with the emblem.
You're gonna be
Go ahead and end the turn there. Cityscape Leveler is going to be a serious threat for them. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to deal with it. Yeah.
You call it anarchy. For me, it's just business.
Alright, yep, some more ramp. There's Llanowar Elves. Sure.
Oh, have at it, boys.
Yep, they do have the Bag of Holding. Alright, getting some good value out of that. Alright, interesting choice. Let's go ahead, let's see what we want to do here. could do X2 on this. Then play out our Karn. Go ahead and minus. Okay. Get rid of Dome.
I'll be back after I've licked my wounds. You'll see.
Opponent down at 15. This is looking really good for us. Alright, let's see what they hit. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Yeah. Let's go ahead and scry, see if we can have a good draw. Yep, wouldn't want to draw that one. Same thing. Guess it never matters. Go ahead, draw a card. Okay, play the Foundry Inspector. Minus again. Move to combat. Get rid of Vitaly. They will have to block here. Okay. This is looking really good for us. Even with the Ulamog, they chose to exile our Karn. That's about as good as it can be for us. Yeah, draw a card, discard a card. I think we're gonna sacrifice our letter to draw an extra card here. Actually, no, we'll keep it. Having more artifacts is gonna be better. There's a chance we'll be able to... Yeah, alright. Let's get rid of a blocker. Let's go ahead and play our Karn. Go ahead and make another construct.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous heart.
Draw a card. Okay. Swing out here. We'll get in for 5. Ulamog's gonna mill us for a whole bunch next turn, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to have enough to get there. Alright. Let's make or break with this Vitaly. See what he hits. Alright, Chromatic Sphere. Yeah, this is looking good. We got it! So as we saw, Karn is great at making huge creatures, doesn't do too well into a bunch of interactive spells on our opponent's side, but is great at ramping up into large threats and kind of snowballing the game if we manage to get ahead. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching. If there's any other decks that you'd like to see me play, why don't you go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed the content, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.